Good evening. You are listening to World News Tonight on Radio 660. I'm David Sheppard, and I'm here with my co-host, Carol Stanley. Our top story tonight, the United States Senate Sergeant-at-Arms, Howard Green, has formally released to the Associated Press the list of names of the United States congressmen who were killed during the terrorist attacks of January 20th, in which hijacked airliners were flown into buildings of significance across the nation. One of these ill-fated flights was aimed directly at the north wing of the U.S. Capitol building, where the Senate was in session at the time of the attack. 29 senators are confirmed to be killed, as well as 3 representatives in the House. The fireball resulting from the explosion upon impact is said to have ripped through the Capitol's corridors and rotunda, where it decimated the Senate wing and blew out the doors of the House chamber. Many representatives are reported to have been injured by burns and smoke inhalation, while the situation in the Senate was much more dire. We'll begin our broadcast tonight by reading for you the list of names of those congresspeople confirmed to have been killed in Friday's attack on the Capitol. These names will be read in alphabetical order by last name, beginning with those in the House. The parties of those deceased will not be included, in the interest of promoting unity and friendship amid this time of mourning for millions of Americans. Carol, over to you.
Thank you, David. First, the names of those killed in the House of Representatives. Those names are as follows: Barbara Rose Collins of Michigan's 21st District, Richard J. Durbin of Illinois's 20th District, and John R. Kasich, Jr. of Ohio's 12th District.
It should be noted that according to witnesses, Barbara Rose Collins is widely credited with saving the life of House Minority Leader Dick Gephardt, who was apparently pinned under a collapsed roof beam. Collins, wounded and bleeding, reportedly ignored her own injuries and refused to leave the side of Minority Leader Gephardt as she worked alone to push the heavy beam off the injured congressman. Representative Gephardt corroborates this claim, telling Collins' family that he is eternally grateful for her heroic actions that day. Collins, whose election in 1991 made her the first black woman from Michigan elected to the U.S. Congress, was 55 years of age.
Now we read the list of the 29 names of U.S. senators killed in a direct and targeted attack against their chamber. These names are the following: Max Baucus, Montana; Joseph R. Biden, Jr., Delaware; John B. Breaux, Louisiana; Hank Brown, Colorado; Robert C. Byrd, West Virginia; John H. Chafee, Rhode Island; Tad Cochran, Mississippi; Larry B. Craig, Idaho; Alphonse M. D'Amato, New York; Thomas A. Daschle, South Dakota; Robert Dole, Kansas; J. James Exon, Nebraska; Dianne Feinstein, California; Charles E. Grassley, Iowa; Orrin G. Hatch, Utah; Mark O. Hatfield, Oregon; Ernest F. Hollings, South Carolina; James M. Jeffords, Vermont; J. Bennett Johnston, Louisiana; Carl Levin, Michigan; Mitch McConnell, Kentucky; Daniel Patrick Moynihan, New York; Bob Packwood, Oregon; Claiborne Bell, Rhode Island; John D. Rockefeller IV, West Virginia; Richard C. Shelby, Alabama; Ted Stevens, Alaska; Strom Thurmond, South Carolina. John W. Warner, Virginia.
In addition to the 3 representatives and 29 senators, there were also a large number of injuries in both chambers. There were 56 injuries reported among senators, with 19 remaining in critical condition as of this hour. In the House, there were 17 injuries inflicted by the fireball and debris, with around 100 suffering symptoms of smoke inhalation during the building's evacuation. Here in New York, where we broadcast from, our state has been stricken not just in Manhattan, at the World Trade Center, but also in this attack, as we have lost both of our state's senators. New York Governor George Pataki has announced that he will appoint 2 senators to fill the vacancies in the U.S. Senate until a special election can be held this year on the 7th of November. The names of these appointments will be announced in a press conference to be held by Governor Pataki tomorrow at noon. If your state has lost a senator, or if your district has lost a representative, please help uphold the democratic process by tuning into local news as candidates announce their runs. It is imperative that we all undertake our duties as citizens and voters with the utmost of care and respect. We must take the time to mourn our losses, yes, but we also have a responsibility to ensure we gain from the future by making informed decisions going forward. Regarding funeral announcements, due to the extensive structural damage suffered by the Capitol building, it has been decided that each congressperson's body will be sent to their respective state capitals. Again, you should tune in to local media to learn when your congresspeople will be honored. We're going to break now, and we will return with Senator Ted Kennedy, who joins us tonight from his home in Massachusetts, after being released from a D.C. area hospital on Sunday. This is World News Tonight on Radio 660. We'll be back after this.
Good evening. I'm Brian Campbell, and I work for the Boeing Company. The horrific events of the past 2 weeks have left many of us filled with fear. Some of you don't want to fly again. And I'm here from Boeing, alongside representatives from Delta, United, and American Airlines, to tell you that's okay. However you're feeling right now is normal. It is human, and it should not be ignored. Take time to process your feelings, and take care of yourself and your family. Treat others with love, understanding, and compassion as we navigate this dark period in our nation's history. On behalf of all of us at Boeing, I want to personally tell you to take your time. Don't rush this delicate process. And when you're ready, we'll be here for you.